Okay, the ambulance passed, so I think I'm in good shape to do this. Um, I think it's good. Um, so I didn't make a doc last month, which is unfortunate. But truth be told, school wrapping up and then having like a bigger project to shoot out of state, it was a lot. And I did work on something. I wasn't like proud of it to the point of like I'd want to release it, or even just conceptually I was like it's not strong enough for me to be like this is the one month's documentary and this is what it is. And I think the past, like, I mean, since it's been 2 months since we did the other one, the one that Mary Grace like spearheaded and like we talked about and had this really great discussion. I wish I could talk to more people about that documentary. Um, it was a really great like collaborative thing. But regardless, I just wanted to be honest with this one and kind of explain where I'm at. I feel like it's kind of like past the halfway point, and I don't think I really talked to the camera as directly um, during the other moments. And I'm probably not going to cut this. It's just going to be me talking. But I have an idea. I just want to be frank and be honest of like creatively I'm like really I'm really like struggling, I think, in multiple ways, but especially in terms of like self-worth sometimes and like feeling like you've done enough and self-accomplishment. I think it just comes with the thing. It's hard to call something your like career or your passion when, and this is not, I swear this is not everything to me at all. And people I think I've worked with like can attest to this. Like, I don't think my work has improved with the advent of like getting paid or anything, but like it sometimes it does feel really nice to just be able to know like, hey, I can pay my rent, and hey, I can do this and the other thing. And I've been struggling a lot with that sometimes of just like it's so scary like going out into this and like not having that same sense of stability. But I'm seeing my friends who like are recent graduates and like they're doing great, like they're doing really really cool things, and it's comforting to see that. And then also at the same time I'm just like, well, it's not that far off base for me. So yeah, I've been working on a good amount of stuff. I've been writing more fiction work, which I'm really excited about. I do want to try and continue to do these documentaries. Um, I'm gonna really try. I just never want to force them. I have a few ideas that I do want to execute, more traditional to the like ideas that I had when I started. I actually haven't made, like, when I had this idea of like a speedy doc, like I haven't made the thing that I initially like imagined it being. Like they became way more conceptual than I had imagined, which I'm not opposed to. I learned that I really like that type of stuff, like the artsy, very like interpret this how you will, like the collage sort of thing. And I never thought it would become that. I just kind of let it be what it wanted to be. And I'm really proud of the ones that have been created in this time frame. But hopefully, at least one of the ones by the end of the year will be like that more traditional thing I was thinking about. Um, yeah, I guess in addition to this, I don't want to go on too long, because it's not really of that much importance. I mean, I don't really make these for other people besides myself anyway, so I could go on for a while. But I've been working on a good amount of stuff and some fashion stuff, some design stuff, some not design stuff. Why did I say that? Not design. Docs, some other doc stuff, shorter doc stuff. With this opportunity I've had for a couple months, which have been really great. And it's kind of just showed me like who I am as a person, I think, more, and the places I've been and the spaces I've been in. They've showed me like what I'm into actually spending my time doing. And I think, and I always knew this, like I'm good at saying no to things. I'm good at like, I don't like, I don't really get like FOMO and stuff like that. I think a lot of people at my age like will definitely experience that, or like they'll do something or they'll partake in something that they don't really want to do just because like they think it's like the right thing to do at their age, or they don't want to feel left out. Like I don't really feel that ever, to be honest. Like I really never have. Um, and I think just as like I'm not that old, I'm not that old, but I think just as I'm getting older, I'm realizing the fact of like my time is limited, and I like spending it with the I just like spending my time with the people that I love being around, and beyond that, sometimes like I know networking is like a pivotal part of this industry, which it sucks to call it that, and I think I'm pretty decent at that. I think I'm like good at conversating and things like that. I'm realizing that like I don't love being in these types of rooms all the time, and the things happening and going on sometimes are just they're not my thing. Like they're really just it just feels very removed, and it feels very just what's the word? I it's like on the tip of my tongue. It just feels very like gluttonous, and like just like a lot of like gluttony around me. Um, I think like over the course of my life, because I've been so focused on working on things or like the next thing and the next thing, that like I've found it hard to like relax. But also sometimes I just see, and this is not to pass judgment on other people. It's just what I feel like I've experienced in like my limited time doing this stuff. Like I sometimes wonder like what are we celebrating, or like why are we doing this, or why are we like at this party, like whatever. Like I sometimes just have a hard time like compartmentalizing that in my head, when I feel like I don't feel as if I've like I feel like sometimes I've had like creative strides and like I've really like gotten in the rhythm of it, but then other times I'm like I don't feel like I should be celebrating anything right now, considering the state of the world, but also just considering the state of my life. I'm like I'm happy when I accomplish things. Like we shot Pine, and that's being edited right now, and I'm really excited for people to see that. But I'm like I don't feel like I have like what am I like parading around and celebrating for? It's great to be alive. I'm super blessed and like happy to be healthy and like not financially stable, but like financially sound enough to like be able to like kind of pay rent. I'm grateful for all those things. I'm just sometimes I just get lost in the fact of like I don't think I really care to always like celebrate these little things, and like well sometimes I do, but like I like doing it in my own way. I don't like doing it in these lavish ways, and I think maybe living in a city contributes to that, and it's just not a lifestyle that I'm really into at all. Like I've just learned like overall, and I think my friends would maybe disagree with this because sometimes I'm blunt, or like I say things that just come to my head. What is that called? Doesn't matter. Um, Spontaneous with my words, maybe, but or yeah. But I've found that like I'm actually like a pretty quiet person. I'm maybe in new social situations or just in general. Like I just don't. I don't care. I don't care. Like I feel like I've and this isn't to say I'll never meet more people that are like great and may become friends in my life, and um, I'm never denying that. It's just I feel like I have a great system of people around me, and instead of focusing on the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, I'd rather just spend time with them and not worry about going to a party or worry about going to like an event to try and like I'm going to do those things. It's inherent in the business of what like I have to do, but it's sometimes very draining, and it doesn't give me any energy to participate in these events sometimes. And I yeah, sometimes I just feel really lost. Like today I felt very lost. Like I got a haircut this morning, and I just like usually I'm a really fast walker around the city. I was slowing down. I listen to music a lot. Listen to music for maybe like 20 minutes. Took my earbuds out and I just like listened to like the world. Just felt so anxious, so caught up in everything, and I haven't cracked exactly like how to what's that? Vroom vroom. I haven't cracked exactly how to be happy, I think. Which that's I don't know if most people, I don't know if anyone really has, to be honest, but I still feel very blessed and I feel very happy. And if anyone actually does, um, actually, I do know. I was gonna say if anyone actually cares to watch this whole thing, but people ask me about these, which is very, it's very sweet that people ask me about it. You keep me looking. I flip the monitor around, so I'm looking at myself. That's like the thing YouTubers say. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just trying to be honest. I just keep looking out to the side. I should just be looking straight, but um, I'm very happy and I'm very lucky and um, grateful to have like a wonderful, wonderful set of people around me, like my core friends, either here in the city or like back home, the few I have from high school. Like I'm getting tears in my eyes just thinking like I'm really really lucky to have them. Same with my partner right now. Like very very fortunate to be in like a position where I'm like surrounded with a lot of people that like actually really care about me, and who put up with my um, stupid jokes and like my tirades and my sometimes off kilter comments, which I never mean to like impact people in a negative way. But I feel very lucky, nevertheless, to like be alive and have some really great people around me, um, and just share some really great spaces with them. I think like I've always been so attached to like a great space and a great like environment, and I've connected so many memories to spaces, and with some of those going away uh, these next couple days, as people move out of places, it's just really interesting, and it made me just think a lot about my own creativity and how I don't always feel like I'm not as far along as I thought I would be, as like going into like my final year of like film school. I think that's just a testament to maybe like how like high of a bar I set for myself. But I want to continue making things, and I want to continue working with great people to make those ideas happen. Like the stories are nothing. Like this is very much like my thing, like a very individualistic thing. Besides like the one Mary Grace and I worked on together, these are like this is very much like my thing. Like no one else really helps with these as much, um, in many ways. Besides like the obvious way of like if I'm filming someone else, then it's that. But I love working in teams, and I love just making really great stuff together and having the memories together that we made things. But I don't need right now, and I will meet more people. I don't want to keep stretching myself thin and going to all these social things with people that I don't actually really care to know that well. Like some of them I do care to know, and others I'm just like I have great friends. My family's here for me. My partner's great. I don't need I don't need that feeling to like I don't need more people to um, enter the circle and like my personal space. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know if this will actually form into like a coherent final thing, but I have like an idea. Um, it's not very crazy, but that's kind of just where I am, and maybe some of you will relate to that. I also just sometimes find it very hard to make art and feel very optimistic about the world with like all the things that do occur. On in my personal life, that's applicable, but also like on a global scale, I'm just like it's very hard to like. We have to keep going, but it's very difficult for me to not do that, and that's why like I even like disabled all my like social media like notifications and stuff now. Like I don't I don't feel the need to like hop on there. Anyway, I don't wanna make this whole thing, but that's kind of where I am. and maybe I'll do one of these at the end of the year again, but this is the doc for the month. And I think docs can be whatever you want to be. You have someone like Angus Farda who makes a doc about anything. So this is my doc. This is the truth of my condition. So, yeah. See you guys next month.